Well, Ray Starling, the White House's ag expert, joined President Trump on his recent trip to Iowa. Sarah Mock sits down with Starling to hear about one of the president's first experiences with farming.
The president's recent visit to Iowa's Kirkwood Community College highlighted the importance of technology to rural communities. Ray Starling, who specializes in agriculture, agricultural trade, and food assistance, explains.
Part of the idea was to make America more aware that technology is changing a lot more than Silicon Valley. It's changing the way we produce and grow and consume our food. And so the best way to demonstrate that, we felt like, was to go, right to the heartland.
President Trump even got a chance to experience some of Kirkwood's cutting-edge ag technology firsthand.
So what he had a chance to do was literally get an orientation, if you will, to how drones are being used in agriculture. And also he got to see a combine simulator where a young lady who had trained on that simulator at Kirkwood has become an expert at this technology. And she now goes out and trains other farmers on how to install it, how to use it, how to troubleshoot it, and how to fix it. And so I just think it was eye-opening for him and that he had a good time doing it. I know that for a fact because I knew what his prepared remarks were, and I can tell you that within the first couple of minutes he went off script because he wanted to talk about how cool the things were that he saw.
Starling says the president really enjoyed the experience, and that in itself was a critical accomplishment for the visit.
I believe his words were something along the lines of, this makes me want to be a farmer. And so if you're the president of the United States and you see something so cool that it makes you want to change careers and be a farmer, that's a pretty positive impact. And we need that because we need the president to understand that this technology is critical to agriculture, it's critical to our future, it's critical to our ability to be world leaders in producing food and fiber and forestry. And I think without a question, we got that point across. The president understands that. And then for him to be able to use that pulpit to deliver that message, and for at least most of the major newspapers and outlets to see the president in that kind of setting, I think that's a good thing for agriculture generally.
The president also made a commitment to the people of rural America, who have continued to be some of his most dedicated supporters.
Family farmers are the backbone of America, and my administration will always support the farmer.
President Trump and his team have made several recent visits to farmers in rural communities, highlighting important issues like infrastructure, labor, and trade. Starling says he's not done, and we can expect the president to stay focused on rural needs, especially rural broadband, which Starling says could be moved on before the end of 2017. In Washington, Sarah Mock, RFD-TV News.
Well, President Trump was in Iowa as part of his Technology Week, following previous weeks on infrastructure and the workforce. This week's focus is energy. And coming up next, Christina Loren has the next update to your weather forecast. That's at 10 past the hour.